I'm here with Gail Webb. Gail, can you tell me a little bit about your history in skateboarding?
Oh my gosh, it goes back like 30, 40 years, and I can tell you what I ended up doing because of almost so many of these guys and gals out here. I put on sports shows for kids. I was known as the skateboarding mom. I actually dropped in 11-foot swimming pools, and not at the beginning, but I did. There's a documentary coming out right now. It's called A Promise to a Friend. But my whole life has been about all these kids. I mean, I still call them kids. No, really. I mean, the biggest names here are here. And they were little guys and girls when I had them in my shows. I had big half pipes, and I wanted to do something because I heard there was so much junk going around, like skateboarder. So I got a skateboard, started skating, my kids, and we started traveling around. We were doing all the Six Flags Magic Mountains. We were traveling all over the United States, putting on shows for kids, telling them to never give up, follow their goals and dreams, and keep on skating. And it really caught on, as you can tell now. Then the Olympics, the girls. I had girls in my shows. Cara Beth Burnside was one of my first. So I have a very long history of skateboarding. I raced motocross for Kawasaki and American Honda. So I was involved in a lot of sports. And a lot of those guys were actually riding motorcycles too. So I have a long, not now, I just turned 80. So can't believe it, but my whole goal in life was to tell kids to never give up, follow their goals and dreams. And I used to tell so many of these kids when they were young, you know, everybody kind of yells at us, and I go, it doesn't make any difference, they don't get it, but don't ruin your life because of it. Follow those dreams you have. And if they don't happen tomorrow or the next day, they will happen. And the only way they're going to stop happening is if you quit. So that was my message to thousands of kids all over the United States. It just got bigger and bigger. When I was younger, I had a really good athletic ability. But that was a long time ago. Long time ago. But I'm just so happy that I was able to touch so many lives. But they touched mine too. All of them helped me, you know, do tricks. So it's everybody together, working together. And look at this. This is amazing. A lot of gray hairs out here, but I knew when they were little guys.
Well, I've heard that you did the most skate demos of any person ever. Can you tell me, skate demos?
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about what that was like?
Well, again, most of the riders, some of my riders were Tony Hawk, Stevie Caballero, Christian Asoy, they were all little back then. And they were getting better and better. And same scenario, you know, people like skateboarder. So my platform was, I got on a board and I skated and people are looking. And I go, it's so much fun. Don't everybody try it, only if you want to. But we traveled almost all over the United States. Like I said, Six Flags. We brought in thousands of people. Because along with people watching the riders, skateboarders, we had bike riders and inline skaters, we have a lot. They actually heard messages from me on the mic. And I'm holding a skateboard and you hear someone out in the crowd, are you going to ride that thing or what? And I go, I'm going to try. You know, and that's what all of you have to do in life is try. So from every major city, really almost in the whole United States, we've been there. We did Knott's Berry Farm shows for years and years. And I want to add this. I love Nancy Reagan, not to get political, but in 1977, I am the one that actually started the Say No to Drug program. I lost my very best friend at a young age, and she was taking drugs. I didn't know what I was going to do at that time. I was holding her. She was gone. And it was hard. And I just remember telling her that I'm going to spend the rest of my life trying to help as many people as I can, mostly kids, to say no to drugs and say yes to life more. And it happened. And now there's a big documentary being made, and it's called A Promise to a Friend. It's going to be out in a couple months, but everybody's in it. Tony Hawk, Danny, all the stars of skateboarding, they're all in my documentary, and now they're all dads. They got gray hair. So the documentary is pretty potent, but very real. Just like this is very real. I mean, who would have known 30 years ago that they'd have this for skateboarders? All married, they're married, they have kids, their kids. It's just phenomenal. So I'm glad we did what we did. My son and I, he was young, of course, And Gail and Johnny, they call us the skateboarding family. And that's what we did. We just traveled all over. But people caught on. They're like, can you do a school show? Can you? Because they loved the messages I had about never giving up. Never, ever. And always using the word, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm like, you're missing a word. And they go, what word? I go, Y-E-T. What does it spell? And they go, yet? Right. You haven't done it yet. And the only way you're ever going to do it is to keep trying, not give up.
Thank you, Gail. An amazing message. Everyone here is very proud of you as much as I'm sure you're proud of them. And we're happy to have you.
I'm proud of all these kids. And I still call them kids. I mean, it's heartwarming to see them like this, all grown up, all at one time. I see them, all, different places, but it's just amazing. There's one here, Roger Hickey, is downhill. First time I saw him, I just thought it was a crazy kid, like, whoa, on a skateboard going down Signal Hill. That's just one, and there's so many stories, and they're all beautiful stories. They made it. They didn't give up. Never, ever give up, ever.
Thank you so much, Gail. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
No, you're fine. I love it. I need